Okay, B question. Now you see this is for 5 marks. I have allotted 5 minutes over here. Determine the speed of the sphere 1.2 seconds after release. Okay, so now 1.2 seconds. Let me go back to the graph over here. So 1.2 seconds. This is a 1.2 seconds is available here. See, no, this is 0. What was this here? There's 0 0.2, 0 0.3, 0 0.4, 0 0.5, 0 0.6. Beyond 0 0.6, you don't have any data. Now, how do you determine this? Okay, so let us do this here. So what we do is, let us do by calculation. What is being asked? Speed. What do you mean by speed? Speed is given by v. How do you find v? V is nothing but the magnitude of velocity, right? So what is velocity here? It's a two-dimensional motion. If it's a two-dimensional motion, you will have vx comma vy. Now vx and v are perpendicular. So how do you find the speed here? The resultant speed over here. How do you find resultant? V should be square root of vx square plus vy square, because they are perpendicular to each other. So you need to get the value of vx, vy at 1.2 seconds. So how do you get it? This is a question over here. Now at 1.2 seconds, let us find vy first. Vy is given by uy plus ay into t. Now uy was 0. We already know this. What is ay? Ay we found out 9.7, previous problem. Multiplied by t. What is time t? T is asked 1.2 here, right? So which should now be, let us calculate this. Let me go to my calculator and now show 9.7 star 1.2 will be 11.64. Will be 11.64. Okay, 11.64. So since I have only one significant figure for everywhere, so I'll write this as 11.6 meter per second. We already find Vy. Now we need to get the value of Vx. If I get the value of Vx, that's it. I am done with the problem. I am easily getting 5 marks, right? Okay. Now how do I get Vx? Now Vx, what is Vx? Horizontal velocity. Will the horizontal velocity change when the particle is moving in a projectile motion? It doesn't change. Okay. Whether it is at 1.2 seconds or it is at 0.1 second, it remains the same. What do I need to do? I just need to get the horizontal velocity. Now I again have to choose the correct point, right? Like in the previous problem. Let me go back to the graph to select a proper point. Now here you see this point is in middle. I will not choose this. This point is also not properly in the where we have to take the horizontal vertical one here, right? So it is not exactly aligned in the vertical grid. It is also not vertically aligned. This one is also not exactly. See, this is also much farther away here. Now let us look at this here. This is also not aligned properly. I will not choose this. Let us look at this here. See, this is exactly aligned. Can you see this? This point is exactly on the vertical line here. I am looking only at vertical line, not on the horizontal line. Okay. So at the vertical line, at this point, what is this value? Is 1.7 is 1.75. The big line is 1.75 here. It is lying. Where is it lying here? This is lying at this point. At this point. What is this point over here? So this is 1.5, 1.55, 1.6, right? 1.6. And what is that time taken? Time taken, this was 0 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. This is 0.5. Okay. Now let us use this data. 1.6, 0.5, 1.6, 0.5, right? Okay. So Vx I want. So for this, the range was 1.6 and the time was 0.5 seconds, right? So therefore we know R is equal to Vx into T, horizontal projectile. So and thus I will now substitute these values. 1.6 is equal to, what is Vx? Vx. I do not know Vx. That's what I want to find, right? Multiplied by time. Time is 0.5. So Vx should be equal to 1.6 divided by 0.5. 1 by 0.5 is 2. So I get 1.6 into 2, which should be equal to 3.2 meter per second. Okay, write the units properly, otherwise you won't get marked. Okay, so this is 5 marks over here. So we have got this. Now 1 mark was given for, okay, let us look at the breakup also. 1 mark was given for defining this value. 1 mark here. Second mark was given for this one. Third mark was given for this one. We already got 3 marks here. Then the fourth mark. Fourth mark is V is equal to, substitute these values. So substituting these values, what do I get? I get 11.6 square plus 3.2 square. So when I do this, how much do I get? Where is my calculator once again? Yes. So 11.6 star 11.6 equal to so much plus 3.2 star 3.2 is equal to so much, 144.8. Let me take the square root of this. I taken the square root. I get the answer as 12.033. I'm shortly arriving at it. So I am getting as 12.03, which is nearly 12 meter per second. So this is my speed at 1.2 seconds. Okay. Let us stop this. I think we are nearly achieved. Yes, exactly. Okay, fine. Let us move on to